Palmer Audi in 2009 has got the biggest prize that any championship in this country has ever had, I think, and that's a £50,000 prize, a credit towards the Formula 2 budget for 2010, and that's currently about £200,000. And I've no doubt that the winner of Formula Palmer Audi in 2009 is going to be able to do a very good job in Formula 2. It's the next logical step for them, and they'll certainly appreciate the £50,000 budget contribution.
Josef Newgarden is one of the leading lights this year's Formula 4 Championship, and this a one-off outing in FPA.
Obviously, I would have liked to put it on P1 instead, but second's very pleasing still for my first qualifying effort in the Palmer Audi series. It's fantastic to be here during the A1 GP event. You know, it's a great atmosphere and a great crowd to race in front of, so I'm really happy to be a part of it this weekend.
16 laps in progress, the full Grand Prix circuit. The sun shines, a big crowd, conditions perfect for the opening round of the championship. Adam Foster was very, very quick last season. He's yet to win a race. Is this going to be the turning point for him? He's got his eyes set on the championship. Firstly, though, eyes on the lights. The green flag is waved at the back to show that everybody is where they need to be. And the Formula Palmer Audi Championship is about to get underway. When the lights go out, the race underway. And a very good start there from the third row of the grid by Paul Rees, who tries to gain ground on the run up towards Paddock Hill Bend. But round the outside, I think it is going to be Josef Newgarden who grabs the advantage as they turn their way through the first corner. The American driver has done it, a brave move round the outside. Rob Jenkinson joins me in commentary. That was a very good, brave effort at turn one.
Absolutely. Adam Foster seemed to get off the line really quite well, but then must have missed second gear, allowing Josef Newgarden to possibly boost round the outside and take an early lead.
Race leader Josef Newgarden, then Adam Foster doing his best to get back onto terms and challenge for the race lead there, coming down towards Graham Hill Bend. What's very encouraging this year is to see so many new drivers coming into the category. And before that, about to emerge from Graham Hill Bend along Cooper Straight is Ashley Babra, one of those newcomers moving up from the Formula Academy series. And there, running a bit wide, Josef Newgarden. That time lets things hang out a bit over the curbs.
Yeah, he's pushing hard. He's got Adam Foster keeping him very honest on the run down to Hawthorne Bend in fifth gear. A very short braking zone. It looks like Richard Plank closing that gap down to the leaders.
Ahead of him is Adam Foster. Ahead of Foster, look, is Josef Newgarden. Almost tempting to suggest now that Newgarden's holding Foster up a little bit. You can see how they're both being caught by Richard Plant in third place as they come towards Sheen Curve once again. All of this, of course, uncharted territory really for Newgarden. He did a lot of racing on the Indy circuit here at the Formula Ford Festival. Came to Europe as part of the USA scholarship team run by broadcaster and journalist Jeremy Shaw. Down towards Clark Curve they come. That lead gap, I reckon, has come down a fraction this time. And now Foster can think about getting past, and he needs to get past, except he gets sideways there coming through Clark. Lets the back step out, goes onto the grass. I was about to suggest he's got to get past before he's caught by Richard Plant. But now, because of that mistake, he has been caught and he's lost time to the leader.
He was perfectly in position to use that additional boost and maybe make a pass down into Paddock Hill Bend, but did indeed run wide. Lost all of that gap with the replay here. Adam getting onto the power, the car starts to obviously, he has to correct with the opposite lock. That pushes him wide onto the grass. He does well to actually control that car and keep it out of the gravel, but loses all of his momentum, and indeed Plant is now
here at Brands watching at the moment. A very good drive being offered up by Josef Newgarden, second on the grid. His first race in one of these cars, first race at the Grand Prix circuit here, and he, Rob, is the man in charge.
Absolutely, first-year drivers tend not to do so well in the opening round of the championship, but Josef has taken this field by storm. Great start around the outside into Paddock Hill Bend, and he's never looked back. While the drivers behind are pushing hard to hold on to his tail, he's just gone beneath the lap record as well. So now two drivers in this 22-car field are beneath the existing lap record. So that just shows the quality of driver and the speeds that they're lapping at Brands Hatch this weekend. As we go back to a replay, that looks like leader Josef Newgarden running very wide, so he certainly is pushing very, very hard, leaving absolutely no margin for error there. All of the car almost into the ground lane, does well to control that, but that will most certainly have allowed Adam Foster to close back in, so this race is far from over yet.
And also, of course, Newgarden's tyres are going to be a little bit dirty, and he runs wide again at Westfield there. Showering Adam Foster with grit and gravel as he runs wide, so Josef Newgarden possibly now just overdriving a little bit. He's made one mistake and trying to recover from that, makes another.
Indeed, yeah, certainly pushing hard. The gap has come down, the top three now within a second. They have extended their lead over Kazim, however, and we have Paul Rees in some clear air in fifth place. He's dropped back from Kazim, so he's certainly going to be looking to take home a solid fifth place in here in race one.
Race leaders through then. Josef Newgarden leads here at Brands Hatch, but if anything, he's pulled away again from Foster, hasn't he? And Adam is still looking as though he might come under pressure from Richard Plant. Adam Foster using a little bit more road there, going into Paddock Hill Bend, up now towards Druids, and Plant is certainly motivated now to find a way past him. The gap is coming down and down between second and third, all of which will take the pressure off Newgarden a little bit in the lead.
Yeah, we saw Adam Foster with a huge four-wheel drift through Paddock Hill Bend. The camera angle maybe didn't do it justice, but he did really well to hold on to that slide, but it did allow Richard Platt, as you rightly say, to close it. Here looking ready for a restart. And Josef Newgarden looks like he's timed up to perfection. He's got 40, 50 metres already.
Over the line then, race back underway here at Brands Hatch. And Josef Newgarden storms off down towards Paddock. He'll have been trying to keep his tyres warm behind the safety car, so he knows he's got the grip in them as he needs them for Paddock. And yes, he has certainly been able, once again, to build up that lead. Adam Foster, surprising in a sense, because he was many people's tip for the title, unable to do anything about him. And there's another car that's run very, very wide there. That was at Paddock. Back onto the circuit, it's Tom Duggan, who's not really had a very happy baptism in car racing. It's a big step, isn't it, though, from karting to cars. And especially Newgarden then, a fantastic day. Formula Palmer Audi, the American driver, is going to win here at Brands Hatch. Tremendous drive, both arms aloft as he crosses the line. Josef Newgarden is victorious. In second place across the line is Adam Foster. Third goes the way of Richard Plant. And fourth, another newcomer to the cars, Kazim Vasilevskas. Paul Rees fifth. And Tristan Vautier, despite going off in qualifying for this race, comes home in sixth place. But there is the hero of the hour, Josef Newgarden, in his first race in FPA, comes home the race winner, and he wins by just over a second. Adam Foster finishing in second place, third to Richard Plant, but Josef, no doubt, delighted.
First win, first race in the series. I mean, I couldn't ask for more than that. That was the plan, at least. The weekend's not over yet, but I was a bit disappointed that we weren't able to get both poles yesterday. So, you know, that's the best way to bounce back, is to come and get the win. There's still 2 more races to go this weekend, so hopefully we can repeat what we just did.
Adam seemed to get off the line initially quite well, but maybe missed the gear. Did you boost off the line to ensure that you got into Paddock Hill Bend first?
Yeah, it seemed that we got off fairly even, and it was just going to be, you know, a file in method through off the line. But it's almost that I think Adam missed the gear, missed second, and I also boosted. So I think that's what gave me the jump on him, and that was kind of the plan, was to get a good start, get out in front of him early, and then just sustain the gap throughout the